Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome. And welcome, cross watchers. Let's take a look and see what's coming up for you at the time that you're watching. Messages, advice. I'm hearing someone's phone just go off, like bing, 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 bing. Like messages back to back to back. I'm hearing messages being exchanged. So someone's life is about to be a lot more active. I'm seeing a lot more communication with people, socializing. So maybe you're starting to feel a little bit more social, Cancer. Let me know what's going on. All information for personal readings is in the description box below. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right. So you're in a point right now where you feel like you need to make some sort of judgment about something. You're needing to assess a situation a little bit further and face it head on. It seems as though there is also with this judgment, I feel like there's some sort of karma coming around. And there's a sense of like something you've done previously or recently is starting to come around now. I'm hearing triple. Something is about to triple, especially like Pentacles being here. It feels like your money is about to triple, and we have wealth as well. New financial opportunities will help you achieve long-term success. You're going to be working with a group of people, collaborations or teamwork, team effort, partnerships coming through. And there's a part of you that is even open to working with others or open to receiving support from other people around you. And it feels like things are starting to work itself out here and pretty seamlessly now, because you never gave up. You never gave up, even when you started to second guess yourself, even when you started to feel like giving up, even when you felt exhausted, burnt out, energy drained, like battery on zero. You didn't give up. Okay. So I feel like you're starting to build something here in your life that you can share with others as well. Six of Pentacles. It's like something is like going in the right direction now. You're getting back on track in your life. Getting back on track. Slowly but surely, with the help of others or the support of others. All right, why the Nine of Wands? Clarify the Nine of Wands. Ace of Cups. Emotionally, some of you were feeling very burnt out and tired. Like you kept fighting for something. You put your heart out there. Your heart was open to the unexpected. And it seems as though you have kind of broken through a time that has felt a lot more stressful or a lot more energy depleting. Okay, so now that you're not in that space anymore, you're coming out of it. You do have communication, messages from the heart trying to be expressed. It says be mindful of what you say and use discernment. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication coming through for you now, Cancer, where something is starting to work out in your favor. Manifestation of yours. It says you're manifesting rapidly. Your dreams and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. All right. So some of you were worried that something wasn't going to work out or it wasn't going to turn out the way that you wanted it to. Especially when it comes to like things in the home. I'm picking up money-wise, finances, collaborations, or work with others, contracts. I'm also picking up on like house renovations. So some of you, there's been some sort of stress when it comes to a house renovation. But something is starting to work out. Things are going right. I'm hearing like, whoo, like a release. Something feels like it's about to be released now. Clarify this Three of Pentacles. 10 of Wands, literally 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Like you're reaching the end of a cycle that has been very difficult for you. There's movement. There is movement now. Okay. I see that it's felt like a big burden trying to even get something off ground, something that felt like it was going to require a lot of time with others, and working with others is not always easy. But there's a sense of like you are reaching that end point now. Something is finally coming to its end. Something is completing itself now. You're willing to work on something here just because you're starting to see that there's actual growth happening. We have the Fool at the bottom, also taking a chance, taking a leap of faith. Four of Wands, celebration, gathering. It's like you can see it. The end is in sight. Okay, the end is in sight, especially with the World being here, a big accomplishment. The end of something is in sight here. Like you're almost there. You're so close. The Hierophant, this is about staying the path. Continuing to take this path that you have committed yourself to, and following a path that feels guided, led by somebody who is wise and searching for like a teacher, guru, advisor. And for some of you, this is you, where you are that person that people go to. But there's a sense of like also give and take happening here, where as much as like you are giving, you're also receiving. And not just receiving with material, but knowledge. It feels like as much knowledge you give out, you're also receiving knowledge in return. And there's some sort of exchange happening now. For some of you, I'm also picking up like gift exchanges happening. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and then the King of Pentacles. That's interesting. So I see that there's something that you're also starting to realize now at this moment or in the near future, where you're starting to realize, okay, I've been giving so much of like what I have, but something in this connection or this friendship doesn't feel like it's actually balanced, or it just feels like I'm the one doing all of the giving and I'm not doing a lot of receiving. And this is a step that you're taking to put yourself in a position to align yourself with partnerships and people that you can also receive from. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing like breadcrumbed. So some of you are feeling breadcrumbed in certain situations, specifically when it comes to love. I'm picking up specifically love. It feels like you have been giving a lot and you're just not feeling like you're getting what you need in return, and it's creating distance, or it's creating a separation or a gap between you and another person that you really did care about, or you really do care about. But you're starting to realize, okay, this in itself is all the information I need to make a decision, closure. Sometimes the only closure you need is understanding that your soul deserves peace. This is helping you understand what feels right, what feels balanced, and what doesn't feel right and what doesn't feel balanced. As you give, you receive, but you also realize where you're not receiving, if that makes sense. You're receiving from the people who respect you, respect your time, your energy, and then you're also realizing where you're leaking your own energy by overgiving or overdoing. So changes are about to happen, and it feels like you're about to be making some pretty big changes that is going to lead to unexpected growth in your finances. Again, I'm hearing triple. Something feels like it's about to triple for you. Multiply. Something's about to multiply here in your life, to the point where I see you feeling a sense of generosity to the people that you do care about and the people that you know care about you and respect you. So there is a chapter completing itself right now, a chapter that has felt like a struggle, like a chapter that has just made you feel pretty worn down and tired, exhausted, hanging on by a thread. That chapter of your life is ending. It was just a chapter. It wasn't your entire story. So things are changing and changing for the better. You're going to get the resources you need, or the stability you need in the ways that you need it. Support is coming. Support, help from someone who you can trust. Okay, I'm hearing you are safe. So you need to know that you're safe. You're safe. There's this, I'm picking up root chakra. So that lights up when we're feeling anxious or we're feeling like our survival is being threatened in some way. So fight or flight. You've been in fight or flight for so long, but you're no longer in that place anymore. You're in transit right now. But sometimes when you're in fight or flight for so long, accepting that you are safe or accepting that you're good can be a hard thing to fathom or to get used to at first. You're not meant to be in survival mode all the time. You're not meant to constantly be looking over your shoulder all the time. That's not what we're here for. So Spirit is about to bless you in the form of support. So you feel that support. So you're not in this state of like anxiousness, fight or flight, survival. I'm also picking up gut, like someone's working on their gut health as well, because there is like a connection from gut to brain. So someone's working on their gut health. Interesting. If you have someone in mind, think of them. Let's take a look and see how they feel about you, about this situation with you for the rest of the week. 9 of Swords. Okay. And then the Knight of Swords. Someone's feeling tormented by something. They're stressed. They're paranoid. Their mind is racing. The Hanged Man reversed. Yeah, someone's feeling like they can't just be at peace. We have the Star. They're trying to heal. The Wheel of Fortune to turn something around here. And the 8 of Wands. All right. So you have somebody here who is like, mind is in complete overdrive this week, where they're not able to relax, or they just don't feel like they can relax. They're up at night freaking out over the worst case scenario, and you may be picking up on their energy. Some of you are picking up on, like, you may feel anxious yourself because this person is anxious. Sometimes energy can leak. When someone's anxious, then it kind of affects a room. Then other people start to feel anxious. So that's how you might know who this person is. But there's a sense of this person is like slowly starting to regain hope and regain faith and calm their nervous system, find some sort of peaceful resolution here. For some of you, you've had a really stressful time recently with this person, and they're trying to heal. They're trying to get into a better headspace because they really do want to turn this situation around for the better. With that Wheel of Fortune, it feels like they are just kind of allowing time to be a healer right now this week, letting time be a healer, letting time tell, and bring better changes or positive changes. So their intentions is to try to think a little bit more positively this week, especially if something's been going on with you two. They're trying to think a little bit more positively. They're trying to get back into a headspace of moving by faith and not by fear. Clarify the Star. 10 of Pentacles, a wish, a dream come true. So someone's trying to make some sort of dream come true here with you, even if it does feel like a big burden. They're not willing to give up on this dream with you. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. Unexpected changes. These are some unexpected changes, okay? So somebody is taking an approach here that feels very unlike them or feels very unexpected, but is coming from a place of confidence and taking action. And they're viewing you as starting to progress a situation a lot faster this week. So a lot of back and forth communication or movement, travel. This situation seems to be changing very quickly. The Sun, for the better. Okay. So something seems to be changing very quickly, but for the better. And especially communication wise, it feels like communication is getting easier. Change is coming. Hope is being renewed. Hope is being restored. You're coming out of a cycle that may have felt like a mental torment for the both of you. Because I really feel like there's some sort of mirroring happening between the both of you, mirroring of energies mentally. Both of your minds have been in overdrive. And this is a change that is gonna bring everything down a few notches. All right, joy, happiness is coming in, being restored. I'm seeing the numbers 9, 21, 3, 6, 5. So those numbers could be synchronicities, special days, or birthdays. I'm seeing the letters C, M, L, M, U, T, R, K. So those letters could be significant. But with that said, this is what I'm seeing. If it did resonate, let me know. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, Cancer. Bye.